Good morning, gorgeous ones. Just after 8 o'clock, I'm in the car, as you can see, just pulled up outside of work. And I've actually gone back to the phone. I think I'm just going to go with the phone. It seems to work better with the syncing and with everything than the actual laptop. So this week is all about mindset. So lovely viewers, I was about to call you listeners, mindset is king or queen, depending on where you do your rankings. It's interesting. I read a little post yesterday about something like, 95% of diets fail because they're too complicated and hard to sustain or something like that. That's actually rubbish. The reason that diets, and again, I would use air quotes, but I'm holding the phone, so that would mean the phone would fall down. The reason that diets fail is because a diet is considered a short-term thing and that we use willpower to white-knuckle our way through it. It is not a long-term sustainable concept. In actual fact, a diet, if you like, if you used it in the terms of something like, people have a vegetarian diet, well, then it is. But for most people, we don't use that word to mean that. We use, I'm on a diet. I'm dieting. It is a word that is always sort of viewed with restriction and it's short term. So I was talking to somebody yesterday. So she asked me, how did I stop sugar and how do I stop, eating the junk food that I used to do? Remembering that in the past, junk food for me, I used to think, how could I live my life without my bag of Maltesers? Because that's what I ate when I was lying on the couch reading a book, and that would be miserable doing that. So I really, really spent a lot of time focusing on what actually the food was. It is junk. I stopped using words like it's a treat. I stopped thinking about it being delicious. I was really mindful in the language that I used, and I actually started then focusing it on things, even for me, words more than just unhelpful, I actually started looking at as harmful. So not just unhelpful, harmful. And how could a treat be harmful? I've got all those banners that come up when you're filming. How could a treat be something that is harmful? I'm wearing glasses today too, lovelies. I'll talk about that. I've actually got a segment on glasses in the cooking show tonight. So when we change the way we think about food, it becomes much easier not to have it. Now, somebody said to me, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to think about that sort of food as being harmful. And I thought, isn't that interesting? It is so interesting that when faced with the obvious facts that this food is harmful, sorry, these bloody banners keep coming up. I'm going to have to change my notifications so they don't come up. I've just lost my train of thought now. The barriers that come up. So that's right. This person didn't want to think about these products as harmful. She kept saying, but I really like them. I don't want to think about them as being harmful. And that, my loves, is the mindset block. So why do we think about our foods as like those things that we kind of know? And in fact, we can distill down and we can see the facts that they're harmful. Why don't we want to think about it like that? And that's all to do with one of our blocks, which is FOMO, the fear of missing out. We think that if we view these products as harmful, then we'll never have it again and we'll somehow miss out on some sort of enjoyment. But in actual fact, these harmful foods often have a hold on us. So for me, definitely it had a hold on me. And by letting it go, all I'm missing out on is this torment that was in my mind about should I eat it or shouldn't I eat it? This ongoing battle that I was having day in, day out about having to resist all of these products. Because let's face it, I would use excuses like, well, I'm not going to start my diet till next week because this week I've got 3 birthdays and a book group to go to and it's going to be too hard to resist. So I would then wait till Monday and then I'd think, bloody hell, I won't start Monday because there's a morning tea and, somebody always makes this fantastic hedgehog and I really love that. So I'll start on Tuesday. And then what I realised is that there is always stuff on. There is always things that are in our lives where these food products are available. So I can't assume that I have to wait until they're not available, because that's never going to happen. So then I had to think about, well, I need to find a way forward where I can view these products differently, where I don't look at them as being something that I love and, I'm missing out. And that was the work, my loves. That is the work. And it takes time. Don't worry. People go, oh, I couldn't possibly think of it like that. You can. You absolutely can. But it takes time and it takes work. And that's the bit that people sometimes are thinking it's going to happen overnight. I'm just going to change my thoughts straight away. It doesn't. It takes work. Lovelies, I better run inside because I've got a meeting to go to. I'm wearing my glasses today. I've got a big story about that. Cooking show tonight, 5 o'clock. I've actually even planned what I'm cooking this time, which is amazing. I'm cooking chicken with cheese and avocado. It's a great dish, super quick. And I'll see you tonight, lovelies. Bye, wonderfuls. Have a great day. See you, darlings.